Here we are in section 2.1 with solutions to numbers 13 through 18. So we're going to use this three-step process that we did in the videos to solve each of these problems. Do we have any parentheses? No. Do we have any fractions? No. Do we have many x's? In this case, p's? Yes, we do. Let's get rid of one of them. So we subtract 4p, subtract 4p, trying to do the same thing to both sides, and those go away. They cancel, and we get left with 12 equals 33. How embarrassing. 12 does not equal 33. There is no solution here. Number 14. 3n plus 42 equals 7 minus 2, parentheses and minus 2. Do we have any parentheses? We do. Let's take this negative 2, jump it in, and we get 3n plus 42 equals 7 minus 2n plus 4. Do we have multiple n's? Yes, we do. Oh, we don't have any fractions. That's a good thing to check, but we don't have any fractions. So let's combine. We get 3n plus 42 equals 7 plus 4 is 11 minus 2n. We got to combine them all on one side, which means we have to get rid of either the negative 2n or the 3n. We can pick. Let's get rid of this guy with a plus 2n on both sides, and we're left with 5n plus 42 equals 11. Look at this. We have now gotten through the simplify step. So we subtract. So we get 5n equals negative 31. Subtracting 42 from both sides, and now dividing by 5, we get n equals negative 31 fifths. Cool. Number 15. 7x minus 14 equals 7 parentheses x minus 2. Yes, we have parentheses. Let's get rid of it. We have 7x minus 14 equals 7x minus 14. And, ooh, something smells fishy here. Let's keep going through them. Do we have any fractions? No. Do we have many x's? Yes. Combine. All the x's are combined on the left and the right. So we've got to get rid of one. Subtract 7x, subtract 7x, and we get negative 14 equals negative 14. That's a silly statement, but it is a true statement. Unlike this other guy, which was absolutely false, this guy is always true, which means x can be all numbers. No matter what you stick in for x, negative 14 will always equal negative 14. All right, number 16. Do we have any parentheses? No. Do we have any fractions? Yes, we do. We have a fraction with a denominator of 3. So let's multiply through by the least common denominator, which is a 3, and watch what happens. 3 times 7 thirds, we get 7t minus 15 equals 57. And we are now, do we have many t's? Nope. So we're going to put a star right now. We made it through the simplify step, and it's a two-step process now. Add 15 to both sides. So we get 7t equals 72, and then divide by 7. And we get t equals 72 sevenths. Does that simplify? You could write it as 10 and 2 sevenths if you wanted, or put it into a decimal. Number 17. Do we have any parentheses? Yes, we do. Okay, let's jump that in and jump that in. We get negative 3/8 x plus, what is that? Positive 18/8. So that's positive 9/4 equals 5 plus 3x. Okay, do we have any fractions? We do have fractions. An 8 and a 4 is denominators, so we can times through by the least common denominator of 8. And what does that give to us? That one just cancels, so we get negative 3x. 8 divided by 4 is 2 times 9 is 18. So that's a 18 right there, equals 8 times 5 is 40, 8 times 3 is 24. All right, combine. We've got many x's, so we got to combine. They're both combined on the right and the left onto one side. So let's get rid of either the negative 3x or the positive 24x. I'll get rid of this one. Stay away from negatives as much as I can. So notice I added 3x to both sides. That guy's gone, and now I have 18 equals 40 plus 27x. Ooh, what can we do with that now? Oh, put a little star there. We just made it through the simplify step. So we have 2 steps left. We're trying to get x by itself. So we subtract 40 from both sides, and we get 27x equals negative 22. And then last step, multiply and divide by the 27. Undo that guy. So x is negative 22/27. And could that be turned into a decimal? Sure, it could be turned into a decimal. All right, number 18. Do we have any parentheses? No. Do we have any fractions? Yes. We have a denominator of 3 and 2, so the common denominator would be a 6. So let's get rid of the common denominator that's times through by the common denominator of 6. Now remember, you do it to all the terms, and so 6 times 2/3, that is a 4x minus 30 equals 12, plus 6 times 1/2 is 3x. Good. So we got rid of the fractions. Now, are there many x's hanging around? Yes, there are. Let's combine them. The right side is combined and the left side is combined separately. Now we got to combine them onto one side. So let's subtract 3x from both sides. You could have subtracted 4x from both sides if you wanted to. And we have x minus 30 equals 12. Notice we are done with the simplify step finally. Sometimes it takes a little while, but when you see that, you're like, oh, wait, I know how to do this. Add 30 to both sides. We get x equals a 42. Alrighty, good.